testing everything out, but I'm already live. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
Oh, wait. All right, we're live a little early. I just want to test everything out and make sure that the audio works. Pulling up. I think audio. Audio, yeah. Looks like audio is working. I wonder if I use a headset, will I be able to hear myself? Let's see. Hello, hello. Does this help with audio levels? Nope, not really. And it looks like you guys are getting on. Hey, the Pew 2 is on. Yeah, getting on a little bit early just to try out all the settings and make sure that the volume and everything work. Monique was nice enough to bring me back or bring me down dinner. Try out all the settings. Make sure that the volume. All right, so the headset doesn't make a difference. Alrighty. Let me split up the screen here just so everything looks okay. How's everybody's evening going? Alright. Let me split up the screen here just so everything looks okay. How's everybody's evening going? Yeah, Cody, I could do a food review. Actually, we're also indulging in a little red wine. I believe there's Cabernet, because tomorrow, or Cabernet, I don't know what I just said there. Tomorrow, we're not working. I'm off tomorrow because of the holiday, so. Brittany, you don't hear me? Because I'm checking the playback on my phone and I could hear it. Or did the audio get cut out? Can nobody else hear me? Okay. Cody could hear me. Brittany, maybe there's something going on your end with the audio that you might want to double check. So in just a bit, I'm gonna wait a little bit, see if anybody else gets on, because I did say 7:30, so I don't want to start too early with the information. If anybody was gonna attempt getting on right at 7:30, we're gonna be talking about basically what's coming to the channel for the holiday season, what holiday events are coming up, and I'm looking forward to. You guys in the chat, make sure to let me know what you're looking forward to. If you have any suggestions, there's a lot to do in the coming 2 months, starting as early as tomorrow. The sound is really low. kind of a noob when it comes to setting this up with audio and everything. Yeah, dude. So I watched in August Celtic Fire, and the show was amazing. So I can only imagine their Christmas version of the show is going to be pretty cool, and we will talk about that as we get into the events that I will be visiting. Sounds super low. Is Yeah, super quiet. Let me see the audio settings. The mic. Can I do this? Change it? Is this better? Can you hear me better now? I just raised what I think is the audio. Can you guys hear me? Anybody? Let me know if it's too loud. I'm sure that's a thing too. I don't want to hurt anybody's ears. I guess it's a good thing that I got on early. A lot better? All right, cool. Cool. Does it need to go any louder? Because I still have a little bit of space to make it go a little bit louder. Or is that good? Is that perfect? You guys could hear me well, comfortable. Hello, everybody. Let's see who we got in the chat. We got Brittany Phillips. Hopefully you could hear me now, Brittany. I pwned you. I love that name. The Pew 2, my homies, the Pew 2. Love you guys. Thank you for jumping on. If you guys don't know who the Pew 2 are and you are interested in Universal Studios, make sure to check those guys out. They have plenty of pointers. Their channel is amazing. Austin Cody, welcome to the chat. It's Cody, welcome to the chat. Let's see. Oh, Brittany, you could hear me? Awesome. Perfect level. Awesome. Thanks, guys, for confirming. And welcome everybody to the chat. I'm still gonna give it like another 4 minutes. Maybe everybody is on already, but if anybody else is gonna get phone at max. So what? Let me see. Sounds good. Perfect load. Fixed. Okay, perfect. So thank you everybody for confirming. Is this Eddie? Brian from Orlando. What up, man? Yes, it's Eddie. Have you been Eddie-tained? That's my signature line. People pay good money for that signature line. So you guys just got it for free. Eddie, love seeing you coming to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. When I scan your ticket. Oh, Cody, you're up at the front. Thanks, man. Yeah, the people at the like turnstiles in the front are always so cool. So I've met several of you guys, and I appreciate you jumping on. There was a young lady as well that I captured in my video, and she always tells me that I caught her in the video, and she loves that video. One of her favorites apparently because she's in it. But yeah, you guys are awesome. The whole team at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, I love you guys, and I love heading out that way. I would head out there much more often if it wasn't for the fact that it's like 2 hours away, but 2 hours isn't too bad. So I do frequent the park probably more than a lot of people do. Hi, Bad Adventures. All right, so we're getting close. We got 3 more minutes before I start. I just want to make sure that, you know, if anybody was timing this out so that 7:30 was exactly the time that they were going to be on, that we wait for that exact time, because I started a little bit early just so I could work on the audio and video. Hopefully everything is good now. We had a little bit of issues to start. Eddie-tained all haunt season. Ready for the holidays now. Brian from Orlando, I love your channel as well, man. You and your girl do an amazing job at putting out amazing content. I know you guys take a lot of your time and are very detailed with the way that you set up your videos, and it shows every single time you guys put a video out. So I appreciate you guys and the content that you put out there. Let's see. And if you guys don't follow Brian from Orlando, make sure to follow him. Check out his YouTube channel. You guys will not regret it. And then, just again, we're going to be talking about the Christmas season, the channel, what we're going to be doing for the holiday season and Christmas. Things are starting as soon as tomorrow, so I will be doing 1 or 2 events tomorrow, which we'll talk about in just a moment. I got a lot of things on my calendar. A lot of reminders have been popping up for the opening night of certain events, and there's already 1, 2, 3, 4 things just in the next 3 days that are starting, and then a few things later on in the month. Yep. Yeah, the calendar is pretty full. Well, we'll start off by talking about like things that I hope to do, and then there's a few things that I hope to do, and hopefully I'm able to do, but are going to be difficult, and then the things that for sure are going to be done starting as soon as tomorrow. Eddie, you need mech? Did you mean merch? Yeah, I'm like 30 minutes away from Winterfest Summer Morris, so I'm excited for King's Dominion as well, their event. Brian, you and Steph were a pleasure to meet, and I love your content as well, man. I appreciate you guys supporting us, and meeting you in person only solidified that you guys are super cool people, just as cool as your content. So I appreciate you guys saying that about me, and I will continue the hard work. It is hard work, although it may seem easy, and I know you know, because Brian's out there with his gimbal, which I have my gimbals behind me, and trust me, shooting a video with a gimbal is difficult. And I saw this guy do a whole walkthrough through a haunted house one-handed. I don't know how he did it. That's like dedicated gym time right there to be able to pull that off. Let's see. Austin Cody, did you need merch? If so, I do have merch, and if you look in the description of my videos, you'll see that I have a merch link. I have a few shirts and whatnot. I got me some free Dollywood tickets if you can make it. If I can make it out that way, you got free Dollywood tickets for me. I might take you up on that. I actually, not too long ago, was talking to the Pew 2, and I told them that Dollywood is a must-do for me, and hopefully soon. I think for sure I got to do it at least next year. If I could do it for Christmas Town, or for the Christmas event, that'll be amazing. I am definitely ready for the opening weekend of Christmas Town. And we'll be talking about that shortly after we talk about the things that I am hoping to do. So it's 7:31 now. Everybody who wanted to get on hopefully is already on, and hopefully you didn't miss the beginning of this. Thanks everybody for jumping on. This is my second live stream that I've actually like scheduled. I've done other live streams and just jumped on randomly, but this one I actually kind of like scheduled out with like a day in advance. Had a little poll to see if anybody wanted to jump on, and a couple people replied and said yes, so I thought, good idea. Last time I had a really good time getting in the chat, chatting with you guys, doing the quick video, and telling you about what's coming to the channel. So let's do that today, which we're going to be talking about the holiday season, which is the next 2 months. I really always find it funny that the holiday season starts after October, when I think October is the best holiday of the year, but it does deserve its own place. Halloween in the October fall time deserves its own moment. So the holiday season starts November and December, and it's basically Christmas. And I'm gonna try to keep up with the chat as well. As far as things that I'm hoping that I could do, it's still possible. There's 2 months of it, and I'm hoping that I can do the Christmas time and holiday time over at Universal Studios, and hopefully Disney as well. Those are up in the air. They will definitely be like random trips. I would have to find the right price, the right flight, and all that stuff in order to pull those off. And at the moment, I have not. So likelihood low, possibility still exists. I've never actually done the holiday season over at Universal Studios, but I've always loved the holiday season as far as like what I've seen. I actually have filmed it or have had it on my channel because one of my friends, Adrian from Lost TV, one of the Boo Bros, actually last year did me the favor of filming the like parade room as well as the tribute store for Christmas last year. So I was able to get that on the channel, but I've actually never been myself, and I've always really wanted to go. I also love filming the tribute stores and doing my own little like montage of the tribute stores. So I would love to film the Christmas tribute store and put it on the channel. So that's one thing that I'm hoping I could do. Let's see. I agree. Content is quality. Great coverage. King's Dominion this year. Hailstorm 84. Thank you so much for that, man. I had a great time at King's Dominion, and the people over at King's Dominion were amazing to me. Their media event was spectacular. I was so impressed with King's Dominion, and their event was just amazing. Brian from Orlando. Arm is still sore from that day. Yeah, we were over at Sir Henry's, and this guy was pulling off that one-handed film with the gimbal. I don't know how he did it. That was impressive. For those of us that can't make it there, we appreciate what you do. Oh, Kevin, thanks so much, man. I do get the opportunity and make it a focus to get out there and do a lot of events. I like to provide diverse content. Universal Studios was one of the places where I first started, but ever since I started doing my videos, I've always thought of how can I diversify the content? How can I keep the content going throughout the year and show people the different experiences that I get to enjoy and bring you along with me. So if you're not able to experience it yourself for whatever reason, or you're unsure of if you want to go, you come along with me, you see what I do, you see if you like it, and if you're not able to go, that's fine. You were able to experience it, through me. And if you were on the fence of whether or not you wanted to go, hopefully the content helps you decide whether or not that particular event is for you or it's not. The Pew 2. Cinnamon bread. Wait, where'd that come from? Cinnamon bread. That one kind of lost me. I don't know what you meant by cinnamon bread. I have some for the time. Just hit me up. Okay. All right. So Bad Adventures, I might take you up on that. If you have me on Instagram, hit me up on Instagram. Let's see. Really like the live streams. It's Cody. Thank you so much, man. I enjoy doing the live streams as well. It's fun. It's fun having this like virtual chat. What happened in 2020 kind of made this a little bit more of a to-do on my list. And now, even after, things have opened up, I still really enjoy having this moment because unfortunately when I'm at the parks, I don't always see all the viewers, and I get a lot of comments in my videos that, darn, I missed you. I was at the park. So, the people who are like ride or die and actually watch the videos, I appreciate you guys. So I want to give you guys a moment where we could have a conversation if you don't get to run into me in the parks, which if you do run into me in the parks, make sure to say hi. I had somebody say hi recently when I was filming the Member Appreciation Week and I was eating, and I noticed her and she was really cool. Let's see. Oh my God, cinnamon bread is to die for. I don't know what's happening with the cinnamon bread. How intense is I-305? I-305 is amazing, and it's known as like one of the most intense roller coasters in the U.S., if not the most intense roller coaster in the U.S., at least for the time being. So I still kind of like black out when I ride it on the first drop, so it's pretty intense. And sorry, I'm taking a quick pause so I could like read and respond to you guys. At the Pew 2, cinnamon bread, there is incredible. Cinnamon bread at Dollywood. That's what you were talking about. Gotcha, yeah. I think you told me about that last time, and I heard the food at Dollywood is just amazing. Agreed. Halloween is the best. Christopher, you and me, we see eye to eye, man. Let's see. My friend is one of the scare monsters in Cleaver Brothers. Oh, Cleaver Brothers Carnival. That was cool. Yeah, they probably scared me. It's all edutaining. I try, man. I appreciate you guys. My name is Jeff. Dara Mashias? I'm not sure if I pronounced that last name correctly, but is your name actually Jeff? Or are you just, is that a reference to 21 Jump Street? All right. It's me, KK. Hello, KK. Austin Eddie, you are so cool. I don't know if actually am cool, but I enjoy what I do, so hopefully that comes across in the videos. Um, my my like happy demeanor is because I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and bringing the camera along with me has been a really cool experience. Started about 3 years ago, and I just recently started hitting my stride. I feel, and things have been improving. And then as soon as that started happening, I was like, all right, I gotta double down. I gotta start putting out consistent content for the viewers, and I gotta keep on trying to improve. Which it's been a crazy experience, but I've enjoyed it greatly. Um, so we talked about what I hope I get to do, which I hope I get to go to Orlando and experience some of their events. Universal Studios and Disney, all their holiday events seem amazing. I would love to see the Hogwarts Castle and the projection show during the holidays. Also, the parades and the cavalcades at Disney. All that stuff would be amazing, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to. But if I do, you best believe I'll bring you guys along with me on and show you on camera. Um, Now, as far as what I will be doing, I'm gonna pull out my trusty phone because I have my calendar. So there's several events that are already opening up this weekend, and I have my reminder. So tomorrow, just tomorrow, we already have two light shows locally here in Northern Virginia, DC metro area that are starting, which is the Bull Run Festival of Lights. Bull Run is a huge like national park here in Northern Virginia, and then Meadowlark, which is another part of like the Northern Virginia National Park Association. Meadowlark Botanical Gardens has their winter walk. So the Bull Run Festival of Lights is a drive-through. So you go in your car and you pay a set fee just per vehicle, and then you could drive through like this like road that goes through the park. It's a really long road actually, and then they have lighting shows on either side of the vehicle, lights that go over you. So they have like tunnels. They have like these icicles. It's really cool. It's actually on the channel. Every year they change it up a little bit. So if you go back a year from like now, you'll see my last visit to Bull Run Festival of Lights. And if you live in the area and you ever are driving up or down 66, up towards DC or down towards like Blacksburg or whatever, you'll see it at some point before like you cross to Manassas, either on your left or right hand side. And when I first moved here, I would see it all the time, and I'm like, what the heck is that? Because it's like in the middle of nowhere. But you would see all these like crazy like light displays, and then eventually I ended up finding out what it was, going to check it out, and now I've been going, I think, on an annual basis. So that is something that myself and Monique are more than likely going to be doing tomorrow. One of those two, they both open up tomorrow. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do both. I doubt it. Two sounds like way too much, but we'll do at least one. Both of these are roughly about like an hour and a half away from us. So we're going to make our way tomorrow. I don't work, so I'll be preparing the whole entire day for that, and then I'll make my way out there. In the evening when Monique comes home from work, she gets out a little bit earlier than I typically do, but I'm off tomorrow, so it'll be fine. Once she gets off, we could head down that way. And I will be filming it. Luckily enough, my sunroof on my car, I don't have a sunroof on my car, but my car is it is like all glass on the roof, so we'll be able to see, and I hope I could get a good view of like the lighting displays over us. Now Meadowlark, on the other hand, is a botanical garden that you actually walk through. Once again, it was on the channel last year. The thumbnail for that video is actually Monique with like these big beautiful butterfly wings that are all lit up, and she looks very beautiful as my thumbnail. So I chose that picture for a reason. It struck a chord with me. But Meadowlark is another really cool experience. They have like these different light displays going on. But they also are triggered by like music, so you could like stop and watch a particular light display for like a moment. It's not like a quick like music and done. No, it'll be like a set playlist of songs, and you see different things. So you could sit there for like 5 minutes, and they have these rocking chairs and benches. So it's a pretty cool experience, and it's a nice walkthrough. It's probably like anywhere from like 30 to 40 minutes. And at the end, they have like a fire pit. You could buy marshmallows and chocolates. What are they called when you get the graham crackers? And why am I drawing a blank? Let me try some wine to remind me. No, I don't. Oh, s'mores. There we go. S'mores. They have s'mores kits and hot chocolate at the end that you could get. So it's really cool. and it's a beautiful park. Let's see. It's all edutainment. My name's Jeff. I'm going back. Eddie, you are so cool. I don't know. Dollywood, don't worry. You'll know when you go. I have to go to Dollywood. Another thing that I don't know whether or not I'm going to do, but I more than likely will try to do. We'll talk about Kings Dominion in a bit, but I am a platinum Cedar Point pass holder, which means I get access to all the parks. I've been to Cedar Point, but I haven't been to the North Carolina park that is escaping my memory right now. But the point is, I could go to several Cedar Point parks, or Cedar Fair parks. So I want to make it I want to make a point to go check out more than just Kings Dominion this year for their holiday event. Hopefully I could add another Cedar Fair park, because my platinum pass expires at the end of the year, and I'm not sure if I'm going to continue platinum or go gold just for the local park. Let's see. Here's a cool idea. Maybe do a Zoom meet one day for everyone to talk about upcoming events at the parks. It's Cody. That's definitely possible. I've seen a few YouTubers do it before. I haven't used Zoom too much, but I'd be open to trying it. I love when guests tell. Oh, you love when guests tell you how great you're doing? Well, I'll tell you this much. Every time I go, you guys do a great job. So hopefully that means something. Let's see. I would love to visit Bull Run. Brittany, you should make your way out there if you can. If you live locally, it's a good time. And you could fit 4 people, 5 people in your vehicle, split the cost. I think it's $30 right now per vehicle. So it really isn't that expensive. And if you go, or you could do it with like 2 couples, $15 a couple. Boom. Done. I want to experience the holidays at Universal as well. Don't think I fit the 4th trip, or I could fit the 4th trip, so I'm aiming for Halloween Horror Nights and a Christmas trip for 2022. Okay. Yeah. Halloween Horror Nights and then a Christmas trip to Universal would be amazing, and that would be ideal for me. But I always go to Halloween Horror Nights opening weekend, so I don't know how I would be able to. I appreciate everybody telling me what it is. S'mores. Carowinds. Yes, Carowinds. Carowinds in North Carolina. Or is it South Carolina? Carowinds. It's not too far from me, I don't believe. I think it's like 5 hours away from where I am, so I could definitely drive there, and I look forward to adding that to the trip. Now, going to Kings Dominion during this month. Is that a question or a statement? You live in Newport News. So Newport News, I mean, it's far. It's far for sure, but it's doable. But you should look into Newport News. I'm sure that they have some local events that you could take advantage of. Eddie, I'm going to Kings Dominion on the 20th of November. I hope to see you there. The 20th that's opening, right? So you may see me there. Keep an eye out. We'll talk about Kings Dominion in a moment, but we're going to talk about the next event that opens up this weekend. So tomorrow, which is the 11th, we have, like I said, Bull Run, Festival of Lights, and Meadowlark Winter Walk, Meadowlark Garden or Botanical Gardens Winter Walk. So those 2 events will definitely come to the channel. I'm not sure if both of them will be this weekend, but we'll definitely make it a point to go to one of them this weekend. And then on Friday, we have the opening of Busch Gardens, Williamsburg's Christmastown. Now, I do work on Friday, but I don't work on Saturday. So right now, the balancing act is whether or not I'm going opening night or opening weekend. And by opening weekend, I mean either Saturday or Sunday instead of Friday. I want to try to go on Friday, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to get out of work on time. I'm going to try, but I also have a bit of a commute, so I need to leave work, get home, change, then drive to Busch Gardens, which is roughly around 2 hours away. But regardless, this weekend, we'll be going to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg for the Christmastown event, whether it is Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And you will be seeing the vlog uploaded on either Sunday or Monday. Let's see. 4th through the 6th of December at Universal. I know, I remember. I have not forgot. I would like to go through that during that time, and I also would like to experience the Orlando Informer meetup. So I just don't know timing, pricing, all that stuff. Just to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what I've done this year. This year has been extremely busy, so much so. I went to Orlando 6 times this year, and not to say that there's anything wrong with that. I love going to Orlando, and it really is what I love to do. It's like my second home, but it's not the content that really produces too much for me. But I love bringing you guys along for what I love to do, and I love to do everything in my local area too. So it just works out that locally, the content that I get here, you guys support greatly. When I go out to Universal Studios and whatnot, I would love to bring you guys along too. So make sure to check out that content, like, comment, and subscribe on it. Show it some support so I can make sure that I can continue to bring that to the channel. But yeah, I went to Orlando 6 times this year. I went in the beginning of the year, I just did like a quick trip to Universal Studios. I went to Sir Henry's Valentine's event in February. Then I went again May, June for my birthday, because I did Mardi Gras, then Halloween Horror Nights. Oh, and then I went back for Sir Henry's, and then I went back for Halloween Horror Nights again. I went 7 times. Sorry, I went 7 times to Orlando this year. So I've kind of stretched my budget. I do plan really well, and I know how to find good deals. So don't think that I'm like loaded or anything. There's been trips that I've gone to Orlando for like $150, and a lot of my flights were when Monique and I went for September opening weekend of Halloween Horror Nights. Both of our tickets round trip were like $100.50, which means both of our tickets were like $50. Let's see. Going the 20th. All right. Hey, Hailstorm, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Super chat. I don't see those too often, but they mean a lot. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. I hear good things about the Orlando Informer meetup. KK, I hear good things about the Orlando Informer meetup as well. And if you're interested in seeing more about that Orlando Informer meetup, make sure to follow the Pew2, because I have a feeling that those guys may be going. Let's see. But I'm not sure, actually. I don't know if they are going, but they may be going. I mean, they are going on a trip during that time, so I'm just guessing. Can't hear it. Not because your mic, but my headphone jack is broken. Oh no. Typed K9. Sorry about that, man. Hailstorm, thank you again. Let's see. I love putting a smile on guest in the park. And hey, it shows that the people that work at Busch Gardens Williamsburg love what they do. They do a great job, and I look forward to seeing all you guys this weekend when I come for Christmas Town. And let's see, what is next? Nice. So the Pew2 have confirmed they will be. So if you guys don't follow the Pew2, make sure to follow those guys. They have some pretty cool content coming up, and already amazing like catalog of content that you could go back to. Great content that you could go back and before you go for your visit to Universal Studios, you could check out and prep. Let's see. All right, so I had other stuff on my calendar. So we talked about Meadowlark, we talked about Bull Run, we talked about Busch Gardens, and then there is another event opening up this weekend called Illuminate Light Show. And Illuminate Light Show is, sorry, I bumped my desk. Illuminate Light Show is another local fairground over by like King's Dominion. that does a similar to Bull Run. Well, I'm assuming similar to Bull Run. I've actually never been to Illuminate Light Show, but it's similar in the way that they present it on the website. It's a drive-through experience, but with a light show. So another one that we're going to be doing this year. I've never done it before, but I look forward to adding this one to the channel. So that's 4 events already and that are opening up, and we're only on the 10th of the month. Now, those are the events early in the month, and then on the 18th, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it out, but on the 18th, Christmas Town at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg does have their members night. I was just there for their member appreciation weekend. If you guys didn't see that video, make sure to go back and check it out. It's a cool experience. It's definitely one of the reasons why I am a proponent for people getting an annual pass to Busch Gardens, as well as King's Dominion. The perks are really cool, and Busch Gardens does a really good job of doing these like cool exclusive events for members only. If you ever enjoyed a park so much that you wish you could get it or go more frequently on nights when there isn't as many people, that's exactly what this does. These special events are low crowds, and everybody there is annual pass holders, so they all come frequently. You know, nobody's doing anything crazy. You know, they all love the park equally. So you get to go around, walk around, not too many people, enjoy the park, take in the sights and the rides without too many crazy lines. That is on the 18th for Christmas Town. Unfortunately, I don't think I will be able to go to that, but if I am, I'll bring you guys along for it. And then shortly, wait, is it the 18th? Yeah, Christmas Town, yep. And then that following weekend after the 18th is a Thursday. On the 20th is one of the things that I'm looking forward to a lot is Winterfest at King's Dominion. I've looked online. This is one of the events that I have not done. I've been to King's Dominion several times this year. Since they're reopening, I've been vlogging King's Dominion frequently. I moved. I was living like 10 minutes outside of DC in Arlington, Virginia, and then I moved closer down 95 to King's Dominion. I'm like 30 minutes away now. Bought my first house and everything with my fiance, getting ready to get married. Yay. So I've been frequenting King's Dominion because it's what I do. You know, I vlog theme parks, and King's Dominion actually has a pretty good reputation when it comes to like roller coasters, and a pretty impressive park just in general. And I've been impressed with everything that they've done this year since reopening, the rides, the experiences. Their media team has been exceptional. They've treated me like gold, which I really do appreciate because I don't deserve it. I'm nobody. But their Halloween haunt, dude, that has to be the next best thing as far as like large scale events after Halloween Horror Nights. Halloween Horror Nights is my fave, but King's Dominion's haunt is spectacular. They only had 5 houses this year, and from what I've heard in the past, they've had up to like 10. But given the scale of employees, they had to scale down. And the event got packed certain nights, so there's definitely a following there. People know that it's amazing. Unfortunately, I had forgotten because I had been to haunt in the past, probably when I was like in high school or graduating from high school, and I had completely forgot. It surprised me. Halloween haunt was amazing, so it only made me think that what's to come next for the holiday season is going to be, you know, twice as impressive, if not just as impressive. And then I looked online and I saw some vlogs from different people, as well as pictures posted, and the event looks amazing. They have the big pond in the front, or fountain, turned into like a large ice skate rink, so that's something that I look forward to doing. They have horse and carriage rides through certain portions of the park, these like VIP igloos that you could rent and drink your hot chocolate, go out, and then come back to like a warm spot where you could relax. It's super cool. Let's see who's on here. Alrighty, usually every year the first Saturday of December I hit the luminaries at, what is that? Sharpsburg Battlefield, and hit Christmas Town on the 2nd. Luminaries. I haven't heard of that, and I don't know where Sharpsburg is, but I'm gonna be Googling that. I'm writing that down actually. So I'm always looking for other events to add to the lineup. Although, um, I got plenty. I always have space for more. I mean, I got 2 months ahead of me, and I always try to pack it in with as much as possible. So I'm actually going to take that down. Luminaries at Sharpsburg. Thanks, Christopher, for that. I appreciate it. I will definitely look into that and see if maybe I could check that out, and then you will be enjoying Christmastown. I promise you, it's a great event. And then Meadow Lights event is amazing. Oh, Cody, you've been to Meadowlark? Or by Meadow Lights, are you talking about? Let's see, pull up my calendar again, because I think. Because the Illuminate light show is also at a park called Meadow Event Park. So, not sure which one you were referring to. Let's see, how intense is I-305? Cookie, once again, extremely intense. I black out every time I ride it. Let's see, been at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, past member for 15 years now. Wow. I think I've been a pass holder for four years. Right around 4 years, maybe going into my 4th year. Love Christmastown in 2019. Christmastown in 2019 was really nice, Cookie. And when they transform Escape from Pompeii to like all the like lights coming down, it's a sight to see. And 10 million lights is what they bring. One of the largest North American light displays that you could see. I'll be in Universal this weekend. Moose Money Moves. Hey, that is my old roommate. You've seen him in many videos. Moose Money Moves. If you guys check out Twitch or have Twitch or whatnot, another platform where there's people who stream video games, but Moose is actually a little bit different in the way that he streams. He streams throughout the day, basically what's going on in the market, options tradings and all this other stuff. So if you are interested, make sure to go check that guy out on Twitch. Moose, if you have a link, put it in the description or in the chat here. Let's see. Ooh, Tesla Boss is on here. Hey, Tesla Boss. Hola. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for jumping on. Newport News Park doses. Newport News Park doses. Okay. It's in Maryland. They only do it on Saturdays. Okay. Let's see. Yep, Meadow Event Park Light Show. Okay. All right. Got you, Cody. So we were talking about Illuminate. Right besides King's Dominion. Yep. So I've never been to Illuminate, but I look forward to it. So you've checked it out. So you give it 2 thumbs up. Halloween Haunt at King's Dominion was impressive. Theming seems like a step up from Halloween at Busch Gardens. Matt, at 100%. We're talking about Christmas, but I can't hold back. If you're talking about Halloween Haunt, which we were just a couple seconds ago, yeah, it was an impressive event, and I have a little insight knowing that some of the creative team does frequent Halloween Horror Nights, so it is very evident in how detailed and amazing of an event they put up. It's not like Halloween Horror Nights, but you could definitely see that there's inspiration of a great event there, even with their 5 houses this year. Tesla Boss, Moose Money Moves is the best Twitch channel for stonks. Yeah, she said stonks. I don't know if she did that on purpose. She meant stocks, I think. Unless stonks is like an inside term that stock traders use. So, cool. So, moving on from there. So, we got, where were we? We were on the 18th, right? The 18th is Christmastown, Busch Gardens, Williamsburg member event. And then on the 20th, we have Winterfest at King's Dominion opening up. Oh, no, we talked about that. Now I'm going crazy. We talked about Winterfest. Let's see. And I got some other stuff. All right, so another event, and by the way, a couple people were commenting on the beard. This is my no shave ember beard. It's kind of lame because my face doesn't actually grow too much hair, and the hair that it does grows kind of close or slow. So I've been letting it grow without like shaping it up or anything, and it actually doesn't look all that like unkept. But I typically will shape this up, but I've been letting the hair grow up on my cheeks. Not that that matters, but I just thought I'd let you guys know. All right, so another event that comes to the DC area, and I recommend that everybody go check this out from what I've seen online. Haven't been to it, but it's called Enchant. Enchant, and it says presents The Mischievous Elf, November 26th through January 2nd, and it's in DC. It looks like this, and I've seen some videos online of it. It looks spectacular. Enchant Christmas DC. It looks like what the website is. I think the tickets are like $25 per person. It's a walkthrough, like maze, and that's another thing that we're gonna be doing. One of the ones that I look forward to greatly. Oh, look, just out and about. Welcome to the chat. We'll be headed to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. Christmas Town for the 20th. Okay. So you guys are going to be there the night that I will more than likely be at King's Dominion. But hopefully I will see you guys. I've ran into you guys at the park before, and you guys are super cool. Another group of creators that you guys should check out, just out and about, if you don't know them already. Let's see. Not Lucky on Keys. Hetty, you grind so hard. You're doing good in the content, and it's awesome. And I apologize that sometimes when I'm reading I get real low because I'm self-conscious of my reading, and I feel like I read slow, so I try to I'll be like, hey Eddie, you grinding so hard, it's just my little my mechanism to deal with me being self-conscious about my out loud reading. But Not Lucky on the Keys, thank you so much. That means a whole ton. It really does mean a lot to me when people tell me things like that. It goes a long way. I do the content, and just like I'm self-conscious of my reading, sometimes I'm self-conscious of the content that I put out there. But I always tell myself to get through that. Like if a video doesn't get enough views, don't let that hold me back, because this is really what I would love to be doing in the long run. So if I'm able to do YouTube in the long run as a full-time, or maybe it become my full-time while still remaining in some part-time work, that would be awesome. At the moment, not possible, but eventually. That is the plan. Let's see. Chad Schenk, just out and about. I'm going December 5th. Very nice, very nice. Don, I know that they're similar, and Cedar Fair parks have similar events, but I would like to just check out the park. It would be cool to see a similar event, but still be able to experience different rides. And I think that's what makes it different for me, because I could go check out an event that would be great for the channel, a great experience for me. It's like doing a cruise, when you fly somewhere, you fly to that particular place and you fly back. But when you do a cruise, you got several stops. And when you go to like one of these theme parks during an event, you got the rides, you got, the food, you got several stops. It's like a cruise instead of just like a trip to like a particular resort. That's a weird explanation, but yeah. Wait, Brian from Orlando. Signing off for the night. Great live. We've been Eddie-tained. Thanks, Brian from Orlando. You guys continue to do the great content that you've been doing. Hopefully, at some point, you and I can do a collaboration. You two and myself, of course. That channel is not just Brian, it's Steph as well. So I'll see you guys hopefully soon when I come back down south. Have a good night, Brian, and Steph if you're watching as well. It's cool for sure for KD. Went there first year. So does Carowinds have the like reflective pool in the entrance as well? Let's see something. All right, so we're coming up on an hour. It's been 51 minutes that we've been on here, guys. I've like barely drank my wine. What a shame. Oh, and on top of that, you know, in a week and a half, my parents are going to be in town for the first time in a really long time. I haven't seen them in 2 years with the pandemic and everything, so that's going to be super cool. And maybe I'll bring my mom along with me to one of my vlogs. That would be fun for me. I don't know if you guys will enjoy meeting my mom in a vlog. She's super sweet. I think she's the sweetest person ever. But I probably will bring her along in one of the vlogs regardless. So don't say anything bad. And Kings Dominion, Winterfest, and Busch Gardens, Williamsburg, we will be frequenting more than once throughout the next 2 months. So one thing that I look forward to from you guys, hopefully some feedback on what different things I could vlog when I go, because I like to vlog each time I go to the event, even though I've gone to the event already. And I would love different ideas. So like, you know, I could go and try out food. I could go and try out merch. I could go and try out different things, you know. So like my first vlog is always going to be just a broad experience of everything at these Christmas events. But when I return back to Busch Gardens, I could do a more like drilled down vlog on a particular topic. So if you guys have anything that you want to suggest, make sure to suggest it in the comments. Whenever I do one of those community like post, comment on those. I'll probably do a community post about that. See if there's anything in particular you guys want to see. Let's see. Last year wasn't KD open longer for Taste of the Season? Busch Gardens slimmed down there. Christmas Town. I went. So I think last year KD was open for a very limited amount of time. Busch Gardens Williamsburg opened up sooner and had more events. And then going into 2021, they definitely started opening up a lot. And for the first time ever, we're open January to December, no closure. But I know that KD opened up for like a winter event. I don't remember what they called it, but I didn't get to experience it, Chad. No reflection pool for Carowinds, of course. Does KD do New Year's Eve too? Yes. So my neighbors actually showed me videos of the New Year's Eve event at Kings Dominion, which looked super, super cool. When it comes to New Year's Eve, that is a time of the year that Monique loves. So if Monique wants to do something different, fine. But if she would like to try out going to Kings Dominion for New Year's Eve, that would be awesome, and I would definitely vlog that. Let's see. Springing off for the night, we've been edutained. Cookie, have a good night. Thank you for coming on. Just out and about. Yeah, the park is open 5 through 1. Alrighty, guys. I think we're gonna start wrapping up. It's 54 minutes and 20 seconds that we've been talking. I think an hour is more than enough. But if you guys have any final questions, let me know. Kind of just wrapping up everything. We'll go over everything, do a quick overview of everything that we talked about. So starting tomorrow, which is, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is the 11th. We have Bull Run Festival of Lights, Meadowlark Winter Walk Park, or Winter Walk event. Those are two things opening up tomorrow, which will be coming to the channel at some point. One of them will be this weekend. I'll probably be filming tomorrow, and I want to post my Busch Gardens video first. So Bull Run and Meadowlark will probably come sometime next week through the week. Then we have on Saturday Illuminate, the light show here by King's Dominion. So we'll definitely be checking that out as well. That's another one that if we do end up going and filming it, we probably won't be posting it up till sometime later in the week because Busch Gardens Christmas Town is going to take precedent. Next week, Christmas Town has their members night, which I hope to go to, but very unlikely. Winterfest King's Dominion opens on the 20th, so we'll be definitely there for opening weekend and hopefully opening night, give you that event. Then a couple frequent visits to both parks, both Busch Gardens, Williamsburg for the Christmas Town, and King's Dominion for the Winterfest. Let me know if you guys have any particular like videos additional to opening night that you guys want to see. Anything more particular like the rides or breaking down the food or breaking down the meet and greets, things like that. I'm already kind of brainstorming some other things that I could do when I visit for a second or a third time. But if there's something you want to see, I would love to hear it, and maybe I could do a specific video for it or incorporate it in another video with another idea. And then hopefully we'll see in the next 2 months, we may be able to fit in a trip to Orlando for Universal Studios. Universal Studios, I am an annual pass holder, so the price, if I get to Orlando, I'm definitely going to Universal Studios for the Christmas event. Disney, not 100%, but I would love to do Disney as well. We'll see. If you guys want to see that, it would be amazing if you guys support those videos over at Universal. I do videos of the resorts at Universal Studios, so make sure to go check those out if you guys are ever doing a trip out that way and are wondering where you want to stay, kind of weighing your options. I've done detailed reviews of all of the on-site hotels at Universal Studios. And outside of that, we'll be throwing in some additional events. I've already seen some other events, but I don't have them on my calendar. I'm constantly looking out for additional events to add to the holiday season. I'm really looking forward to having just as successful of a holiday season as I did a haunt season. Haunt season has kind of been the heart of this channel for a really long time, and it will continue to be, but I hope to expand off that and have, annualized content for you guys where hopefully, there's no real dip throughout the years in views and whatnot, just because I want to be able to do this full time down the road. So I'm looking to do things that keep you guys engaged for a full year. What you mean you're down? You're down. You're going already, man. I need to find a way to go. Let's see. Oh, nice. Just Out and About's going to be in Orlando first part of December. Make sure to check them out if you guys are looking for some Orlando content, as well as the Pew 2, which will be there first part of December as well. Dawn, are you guys going to be doing Orlando Informer meetup? Cody, thank you for jumping on. You have a good night. Where did Hailstorm go? Was very nice with the super chat. That never said anything. That's so nice. Gamers Addict. Hey! Gamers Addict Show. I know you, senor. I was just talking to Hugo earlier today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I've been seeing your channel too, man. I've been liking all your shorts and whatnot that you've been posting. Oh, nice, Don. You might see the Pew 2 if you're gonna be there for the OI meetup. I'm not sure if you've met them already. Oh, Brittany, you don't got to tell me about Tim. I see him all the time when I go down to Orlando. Um, he typically he was at Sir Henry's when I was there for media night, and then he was there at opening night of Halloween Horror Nights, and we chatted a little bit. Real cool guy. I can't say a bad thing about the guy. I've met him several times now, and every single time we stop, we chat. He sees me vlogging, and we just talk about how the night's been going. He knows a couple of my friends that are part of the Boo Bros, so it's always a good time. Thanks, Javier. Yeah, I got it on like this like moving set, and I also have back here something that I'm working on. It's another uh, like set for filming, and I actually got a standing desk. Well, Monique bought me a standing desk, so I'm super excited to get that all set up and have a second like sit down area. But that would actually be a stand up area, and I could stand and film. Just turn this whole setup around. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, wrong way. Oh, this way. There we go. Alrighty, guys. I think that is going to do it for today. I'm excited for what's to come for the holiday season, and I hope you guys come along with me. Several videos already posting this coming weekend and week. Several events already opening just this weekend. We got 4 already opening this weekend. So, and then we got, how many weekends do we have in the next couple months? Let's see. So this weekend we have 4 events opening up, and it's the first weekend of events. So we got 1, 2, 3 weekends in November, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Bless me. 5 weekends in December if you include the weekend with January 1st. So plenty of time to film. I do have a full-time job, so I don't film a lot during the week, but during the weekend it is YouTube time. So all these events will be checked out. I look forward to them greatly. Even if I wasn't doing YouTube, I'd be checking out these events anyway. So it's a pleasure to do them and bring you guys along and get some of your feedback, and hopefully, if you're not able to make it to these events, you enjoy watching them, living vicariously through me. Or if you're deciding on whether or not you should go to these events, hopefully these videos help you decide whether or not you are going. If you like this live, guys, I'm gonna put a poll on my Instagram and probably a poll on my Twitter. Make sure to follow me on all my social medias. Got Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I'm always posting on there different pictures from when I'm at the parks. But I'll probably put a poll up about the next live that we should do. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. I'll see you guys on the next one. But don't forget to ask yourself, have you been entertained? See you later.